There you go again. Browsing YouTube for videos about camper vans and van conversions the way kids browse toy catalogs. You can't really explain why you do it. I mean, sure, there's something satisfying about the way engineers and adventurers find new ways to fit everything you need to subsist in a van not much larger than your tool shed. And these van lifers on Instagram sure look young and happy. But let's face it, you know that you're probably never going to get a camper van. Or worse yet, you might get one, but you're hardly ever going to use it because, surprise, your life simply doesn't have a camper van shaped hole in it. You don't have weekends that are empty enough just to take off. You don't really have a clear idea of where it is you'd be going, except, well, preferably a place where it never gets cold, or rainy, or too hot. Deep down, you know these things. Then why'd you keep on watching the videos? What do you hope to find in one more van tour with some random guy explaining how the seats can be maneuvered into some semblance of a comfy bed? Maybe, just maybe, you're not really looking for a van. What you're really aching for might just be the distance. Not actual physical distance, but some distance from the stuff that's bearing down on you. And that might be anything, but I think for a lot of us, it's work. You see, work is a bit like a mediocre movie. If you get close enough and you let it fill your vision, let it seep into other parts of your life, you might find that even though deep down you know that it's not your kind of movie, even though it doesn't surprise you or make you laugh or teach you anything, you can't look away. And around you, everyone else is staring at the screen, so you stay put and you watch it till the credits roll. Mind you, the other extreme isn't so great either. Imagine watching the same movie on a small screen from a distance. You fill the rest of the frame with stuff that matters to you, and you congratulate yourself on not selling out the time of your life. Meanwhile, you squint and you try to focus on the movie, but it doesn't make much sense and you shrug at the plot. And even when the movie changes and you're lucky enough to actually get an interesting movie with real depth to it, you have a hard time focusing and connecting to what's happening. Work becomes meaningless, and you're all the poorer for it. When we were kids, they used to say that you shouldn't sit too close to the television. It was bad for your eyes. They even had a golden rule. Multiply the diagonal of the screen by 2.5 and you got the minimum viewing distance, so you knew how far you had to stay away. And I often find myself wondering about this. What would the golden rule be when it comes to work? Even if we knew, many of us would probably find that we'd have trouble getting further away from the screen or even tilting our seat back. And that's where the camper van fantasy comes in. You see, unlike most work-life stuff, this is something that you can actually buy. And the idea that you can buy your way out of that cinema is of course very alluring. Though given how expensive camper vans can be, perhaps not really an attainable goal for everyone. But the idea of buying the distance, buying the possibility of perspective, and putting it on your driveway, that is a very appealing thought. You might even get away with it. You know what? Send us all a postcard if you do. We'll probably still be here watching YouTube videos.